Setup. The ordinary night that shattered everything. It started out as just another Tuesday. We weren't doing anything special. Just pasta, garlic bread, and a bottle of cheap red wine from the corner store. 7 years together, and this was our rhythm. Predictable. Quiet. Maybe a little too quiet. He sat across from me, eyes glued to his phone as usual, fork pushing noodles around his plate, like he couldn't be bothered to pretend he was present. I tried to start small talk, asked how work was. He grunted, didn't even look up. And then he chuckled, just a soft laugh, barely even a sound. But it cut through the silence like a knife. "Twa," he said, almost to himself. I can't believe she actually texted back. I looked up. "Who?" I asked, trying to sound casual, my stomach already tightening. He froze. And I swear, I saw it happen. He blinked like he'd just been caught mid-crime. "Twa, oh. Just a coworker," he mumbled, voice cracking. Then, like a coward, he stood up and said he had to use the bathroom. That's when the room changed. His phone, carelessly left on the table, lit up, and there it was. A message, clear as day. "Chop, can't wait to see you again." Time stopped. I stared at that glowing screen like it was a bomb counting down. I didn't touch it, didn't need to. I knew. My chest tightened, hands numb. My pasta sat limp in front of me, untouched. The man I'd built a life with, the man who held my hand through funerals, who whispered dreams into my ear in the dark, was a stranger. And I was done playing the quiet wife. To escalation. What he didn't know. I didn't say a word that night. Not when he came back. Not when he kissed my cheek with the same lips he used to text her. I let him fall asleep like nothing had changed. But everything had. I didn't cry. Not yet. That would come later. What I did do was plan. You see, I'm not the type to scream and break things. That's his way of handling stress. I've seen it. Me. I go quiet. And when I go quiet, you better start worrying. Turning point. The first piece of the puzzle. Over the next 2 weeks, I became a ghost in my own home. But a very attentive ghost. He had no idea I'd memorized his phone password, or that I started syncing his texts and emails to an old iPad he forgot he gave me years ago. Every lunch break, every late night work thing, every gym session, I tracked it all. Screenshots, names, hotel receipts. He wasn't just cheating, he was practiced at it. This wasn't his first affair. That coworker, her name was Amber, 26, new hire in his department. But what really got me wasn't just the betrayal. It was how normal he acted. How he could laugh with me, kiss me, sleep next to me, while living this entire second life behind my back. So I decided, if he wanted 2 lives, I'd give him one he'd never forget. The revenge, the performance of a lifetime. First, I played the role of the devoted wife, just a little better than usual. I cooked his favorite meals, laughed at his jokes, even bought new lingerie. Let him believe he was untouchable. But behind the scenes, I met with a lawyer, quietly moved half our joint savings into a private account, opened a new credit card in my name only, gathered every shred of evidence into a folder labeled, for Amber, just in case I needed a little theatrical flair. I even found out her Instagram. She had no idea he was married. Oh, Amber. Sweet, naive Amber. To execution, dinner served cold. 3 weeks after the slip, I told him I made dinner reservations for his birthday. "Just us," I said. Like old times. He smiled, the kind of smug, unbothered smile that said he thought he'd gotten away with it. We arrived at the restaurant. Classy place, dim lighting, white tablecloths, too expensive wine. And then, right as we're seated, I excuse myself to the restroom. Instead, I walked straight outside. Because guess who was waiting at the bar, 5 minutes away, with screenshots in her inbox and a rapidly crumbling worldview? Amber. I'd messaged her the night before, from an anonymous account. Sent her everything. She didn't believe it, until she did. I gave her the time, the place, the seat number. To wear red, I told her. He always liked red. She showed up right on time. The look on his face when he saw her walk in? Panic. He stood up so fast, his chair nearly tipped. He looked from me to her, back to me. And then he realized we knew each other now. We had all the power. He tried to explain. Stammered like a guilty child. Tor, it's not what it looks like. Amber slapped him, hard. Then dropped the folder I gave her on the table. Tor. Then explained the hotel receipts. Or the baby names list. Yep. She was pregnant. Did I forget to mention that? And just like that, the man who thought he was getting away with everything lost it all. He begged. For me, for her, for mercy. But I was done playing the role of the heartbroken wife. Amber left in tears, but not before thanking me. I left with the bill paid, the lawyer on speed dial, and a sense of peace I hadn't felt in years. In the weeks that followed, I filed for divorce, kept the house, and even got the car he used for his little meetups. He moved into a tiny studio, and last I heard, Amber's not answering his calls either. Actions have consequences. To betrayal cuts deep, but silence is not weakness. Sometimes the loudest revenge is the one that leaves them absolutely speechless. Tutor, if this story gave you chills, hit that like button and subscribe for more true tales of revenge, justice, and sweet, sweet karma. And let me ask you, what would you have done if you were in her shoes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.